Hello, gorgeous. It's Kirsty K here. I am on day 90 of my 100-day juice fast, which has turned into a 95-day juice fast, and I explained that in my last video. I'm going to end it a bit early because I'm traveling and I want to have time before I go to transition well. So I have 5 days left and I can see the finish line. And I have to say, these last few days have been really hard. This has been, I don't know if it's been the hardest part of my juice fast, but it has been up there with the hardest because I'm just ready to be done. I really feel done. I'm tired of juicing. I'm tired of drinking juice. I don't have a ton of energy. I'm not, I don't know. I feel like my body is giving me signals saying, okay, you can be done now. We can eat food now. And I still have 5 days to go. And I'm going to make it. I'm going to go all the way to the end. But I'm just, you know, being honest that this has been a hard part of this journey just because I want to be done. So I'm drinking what I like to call refrigerator juice. I cleaned out my produce drawer and I juiced everything in it that made sense for a savory juice. This is tomato, cucumber, zucchini, celery, red and yellow bell pepper, red onion, garlic, green apple, and a lime. And it's actually not so bad. Oh, carrots. About a pound, maybe half a pound carrots. I didn't measure them, but it was all the carrots I had left. So that's the juice that I'm finishing up. Whatever I had made about 64 ounces. This is all that's left. I made it yesterday. But then the other thing I did, and what's helping me get through the end of this fast, is I went to Costco and I purchased this box of juices called Daily Greens Organic and Cold Pressed. There's 3 different kinds. This one is watermelon, spinach, mint, and dandelion greens. This one is cucumber, pear, spinach, and watercress. And this one is cucumber, kale, broccoli, and basil. The thing that surprised me, I obviously didn't look at the box very carefully, is that these are only 12 ounces. So really it takes 2 of these for me to consider it a serving. So the other thing that I found at Costco was this organic cold pressed pineapple juice. Made fresh on the farm of their juice, never heated. So I've been mixing some of these heartier greens with some of this pineapple, and it's pretty good. And it's just a nice, convenient way to get my juice in that's not as expensive as going to my juice bar in town, which I've been doing that too. But going kind of broke because that's really expensive. This is a lot less expensive. And yeah, 5 more days, you guys, 5 more days. I'm just tired of juicing. So I decided to treat myself, let myself buy some juices to get to the end. What else? So that's a big thing. The other thing, and I think this might be part of the mental struggle, is that I've been thinking a lot about what I'm going to eat when I'm done. And I did talk about sort of how I'm going to transition. So I'm going to transition with fruit primarily for the first at least 5 days. And then I'll add some steamed vegetables, all the while continuing to juice. But one of the things that I really want to do as I'm transitioning is to take advantage, and as I begin refeeding, like completely really re-eating, take advantage of my shrunken stomach. So since I've been juice fasting for such a long time, I am certain, and my experience tells me, that I will not get as hungry. I will get fuller faster, and I want to capitalize on that. So I'm going to be eating in smaller dishes. I'm going to be eating a lot less than I think I need so that I can sort of retrain my body to eat when it's hungry, stop before it's full. I don't know if any of you have heard of the Haribachi-yu that the Okinawans do, where they stop eating when they're 80% full. So I'm really going to be practicing that, and I'm expecting it to take practice. But to capitalize on this opportunity where I, have like an artificial bariatric surgery where my stomach is tiny and I want to keep it that way. So, but I also want to retrain my body that it gets to eat when it gets to eat when it's hungry. So after my transition, when I'm fully back to all the food that I'm going to be eating, I'm going to be eating 4 main food groups. I'm going to be staying plant exclusive. My 4 food groups, this is from Dr. Neil Bernard, he established the new 4 food groups, is vegetables, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes. Those are the only food groups you need. So the vegetables, I'll be eating first. I'm going to be sequencing some of my meals so that I'm eating the lowest calorie dense foods first. And then adding the starches, which include the grains, the legumes. And then for my sweet tooth, it will be primarily fruit. I will not be adding sugar, oil, salt, flour, or alcohol back into my diet. And obviously, no animal products. So no meat, no cheese, no dairy of any kind, no eggs, nothing that has a mother or a face. So that's going to be my new diet plan, and I'm going to really work on eliminating all the processed food, eating whole plant food, and eating in quantities that are smaller than I used to eat, because I will be taking advantage of my shrunken stomach. So that's primarily how I am my basic tenets of what I'll be eating when I'm done juicing. But right now, I'm kind of spending some time going through some cookbooks and some meal plans that I have. This is another good one if you've never looked up High Carb Hannah. I highly recommend her. I bought this as an ebook and I printed it out because she's got some great ideas, and she has a whole series of, I think, like 10 different videos on what she eats for weight loss. So again, but she does use a little bit more of the high fat whole foods like nuts and avocados sometimes in some of her sauces especially. I'm not going to be adding nuts and avocados back to my diet. I will be adding some flaxseed so that I can get those good omega-3s and some healthy fats. But nuts for me, avocados for me are trigger foods. I can't eat just a little. So that's another, and with my diabetes, I need to really watch my fat intake. So that's another way to monitor and limit my fat. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So I've been thinking a lot about that, and I'm sure that's making this a little bit harder to continue to juice, because I'm ready to eat, and I'm excited about my new meal plan. I'm excited to keep maintaining the weight that I've lost and continuing to lose the rest of my weight. I still have a significant amount of weight to lose. I did not lose as much weight on this juice fast. I mean, up until this point, I haven't weighed myself. I'm not going to weigh myself till the end, but I am feeling like my clothes fit better. I still am checking my blood sugar. My blood sugar is still in a decent range. It's not below 100 yet. I'm thinking I need to really increase my working out, my movement, and my fiber intake to really bring my blood sugar number down. So that's where I'm at, and I am almost done, and I hope you're all doing well. Those of you who are still going for the long haul. I know a lot of you are still in the middle of your long fast, or even closer to the beginning of your long fast. I'm rooting for you all, and it's really been an amazing experience. I've learned a lot, and I'm almost done. So until then, however, let's juice.